Hi, folks, and welcome to beautiful Eugene, Oregon. We're in for a special, historic moment here today because while it appears to be raining in the Willamette Valley, everyone here knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. So Oregon's offense comes on the field first today. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field.
Hello there and welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Ducks offense will get the first swing today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? This guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
On the ground, it's James. He brings him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
There's the handoff. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense comes out for their first possession today. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That solid run. Good for first down yardage. Dropping back. It's Brown. He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Washington. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. On the return, it's low. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Daniels. The pocket breaking down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Short connection to the tight end here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Grab down the middle. It's Dickey.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline. It's Graham. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs through the defender. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example the defense hasn't.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Trying to find some room. It's James. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's got it again. The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Scanning the field. It's Daniels. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Close to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Thurman. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Short throw, makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. To throw, it's Brown. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And that one is no good. The deficit is still 12 points after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. The Ducks will line up on first and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Here's a target, and it's complete. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching the ball like this.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. To throw, it's Daniels. Caught near the goal line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the offense is on the field here, just 1 second left in the half. It's an option look. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene.
And the Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Lofting it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Important third down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Back to throw again. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback. But
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they go in front here in the second half. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star, and there it goes. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They have some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And here's the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball to 31.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Ducks are going to keep this drive rolling. With the catch, it's Casper. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. They're going to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's James. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see what this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Graham. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And he's got it. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. With the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They're going to run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal. A sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
That's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The Sauk were able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. Ducks will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed to the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks that one right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. We're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And we're able to get him down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made after a big gain. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Brown. Bringing pressure. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.